Welcome back to Tooth Savvy. I'm Dr. Brian Yim from York & May Dental Office in Hamilton, where each week we'll share with you practical tips on how to become a dentally savvy patient. Now, if you've been experiencing sensitivity to cold on a tooth, you probably had a lot of difficulty figuring out which tooth is the problem. Especially when you drink a cold beverage, it's just bathing all the teeth anyway. So I got a cool tip for you to figure out which tooth is sensitive, where on the tooth it's sensitive, and what that might mean for your tooth in the future. So we'll start off with a straw, like this. You bend the straw on one end so it overlaps by about 2 to 3 centimeters. You take a paper clip and you use that to pinch the folded end closed. So now you have a closed end on the bottom and an open end up top. You fill the open end with water right up to the top. You take a cup, you put your straw in the cup so it's standing upright, put it in the freezer and let it sit. When it's all done freezing, take your straw, remove the paper clip, and then now you have an ice stick with a small diameter, small enough so you can target the cold to different aspects of the tooth to figure out the problem. So what you're going to do, for example, in my case, if I have sensitivity or pain down here on the bottom right-hand side to cold, then what you're going to do is you're going to apply the ice stick to the top of the tooth, which is the chewing surface of the tooth, and then to the side of the tooth, which is the cheek side of the tooth next to the gum line. So I'm going to apply it to the top of my tooth for about 2 to 3 seconds and hold it there. Then you take it away. If there's no pain, then you go down to the side of the tooth next to the gum line for about 2 to 3 seconds. You take it away and see if there's any sensitivity. If there's no sensitivity on the last tooth of the corner, then you move on to the next tooth, and that would be the second tooth from the back, right? So you're going to go top of the tooth, side of the tooth, and then if there's no sensitivity, then you move on. It's important to do all the teeth in that corner, and that's because you want to get a comparison to what a normal tooth feels like and what the problem tooth feels like. Now, if you're experiencing cold sensitivity and it's short-lived, meaning that as soon as you put the ice on and take it away, the pain comes and goes away just as quickly, that's a good sign. So that means that the tooth is responding normally to cold. That could be happening because if you have gum recession, then that exposes a more sensitive root surface. Now the root surface of your tooth is porous, kind of like a sponge. So it's more aware of cold and hot temperature changes. And that's okay, there's no health risk to your tooth. If that's the case, then you can use a Sensodyne toothpaste first, twice a day. And in about 4 to 6 weeks, your sensitivity should improve. If it doesn't improve after use of Sensodyne, then give us a call and then we should be doing some more tests on the tooth. Now, if the sensitivity to cold lingers for 5 to 10 seconds or more, then there might be something more serious happening inside the tooth. And that's when you really have to call us so we can figure things out together with you. So, a really simple trick with a straw, some water, and a paper clip and a cup, and that should help really save you tons of time when it comes time to calling the dental office for your toothache.